Hey guys, it's Major Foley here with the Gold Edition version of Making Amends. The strategy remains the same. We get a behemoth, we attack the opponent, and hopefully we won't lose our behemoth early this time. I've actually never seen the citizens get so aggressive, but things happen. I think they got aggressive because I went for the town center first, but considering things were alright in the end anyway, it really didn't matter. But we'll try to not let the citizens kill our behemoth this time. And, but yeah, strategy remains exactly the same. We attack the base, we build up, proceed to kill Prometheus after we launch the town centers. Let's get started.
Krios and the Atlantean army are gone at least.
Yeah, so is the entire city.
Why do plants grow only in this spot?
It is the work of Gaia.
Gaia?
Weakening the Olympians gave the Titans more power. All of the Titans. Gaia is among them, but unlike the others, she is not a destructive force.
She can help us?
She already is. Use her power here to restore the land.
So I mentioned this in my previous video, guys, or the extended edition of this one. We are actually nearly close to finishing this up, not counting Golden Gift. I'm probably going to delay that too, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking on it. But my next project will not be an RTS project, it'll be an FPS project, FPS dear to my heart.
Most of the trees have been burnt to cinders, but Gaia will allow us to use her forest.
I hope you guys will continue to watch me to watch that, because it is a very, very fun game. And I really did enjoy it when I was a kid. No, it's not Doom. I'm not going to be remaking my Doom things at the moment. I don't think I really want to. I could play the Unity versions of them and stream and record that, but I'm not in a rush. Yeah. So we get this done. Get a couple on wood, get one on gold. We kind of want to get a barracks up as well. And what we want to do is we want to move our heroes forward along with a behemoth, and instead of probably attacking the town center, we're just going to attack the sun towers first, as well as the other buildings. But what we do always want is the Satyr. We want to take the Satyr for ourselves to attack the citizens, because look how many citizens they have already by default. It's insane. So, we're going to cast Mr. Spider. We're going to cast Traitor. I'm going to send the Satyr over here.
This area has been healed.
I'm going to send the behemoth to go help take on these buildings up here. Alright, we're going to get a few Murmelo and a couple of Arcus. Get some more villagers. Or citizens in this case. Keep an eye on your units like your Satyr. The Spider got the Oracle. Get the counter barracks and then the town center. Well, counter barracks in the other mirror tower before the town center. And the reason why we're getting a couple of Murmelo and Arcus here is because none of our heroes are at home to prevent the Prometheans from attacking us, so we still need to do that. Turning these three into heroes, plus the Arcus we get. Boom. 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 You can see there's another Promethean coming. See, there's the attack. Hey! Leave my goats alone. Luckily they actually took over them. We shouldn't have to send the hero back, our villagers will fight if they have to. But I think we've got that under control. Come on, Ra, not the time. Yep, as you can see, we held it off. Yeah, your citizens are also heroes, so you can always use them to fight them off too, if necessary. Our food's done over there. We do need to, oh, we got our economic guild, so we're going to get hunting dogs. Our economic upgrades are cheaper thanks to us being Gaia. And you can see that lush is surrounding our buildings, which is the means the enemy can't build on it, plus our buildings regenerate if they're injured. And this is what happens if you don't take away all the citizens. You're still dealing with the enemy here, so that's why we want to kill all the citizens. Caster's behind there just hitting a building, which is not great for us. Castor, what are you... Oh my god, Castor's actually stuck. There we go. Jesus Christ. First time I've ever seen him do that. We're just going to cast Traitor on the Terma. Looks like we're going to need a few more Murmalo too here. Behemoth, we need you over here to clean up this. Because they're just building so many military buildings, it ain't funny. Alright, we're going to actually send our citizens to help here. Keep an eye on their health though, we don't want to lose them. Citizen heroes are expensive after all. And we don't have heroic renewal, that's another thing we have to worry about. There we go, hold them off. Let's get back on our food. And I think with that threat down, and they really seem to have run out of resources this time, so they can't train anymore, we can send a hero back to hold them off. And we can take over this town center for ourselves. Alright, so we've got a bunch of wood now. We're actually going to transition into just using these other resources. I'm going to have one on farm so we just constantly have food coming in. I'm going to just change to training Arcus now because we don't have a lot of food. And we still need to get citizens. Just going to clean up all this area so we don't have to worry about it later. Oh, they're out of the fight, but it's just best to clean them up. Castor, we need you up here. Alright, so I've got about 6 on food, 0 on wood, obviously. Now it's just all about building up that army. Can I actually put you guys on gold for now, because you're just closer to it. And once we get a decent chunk, we will put you back over there. Alright. Yeah. Couple more villages now. And we can go and build the next town center. As you can see, Prometheus himself has 50,000 health. That'll go down to about 10,000 in a moment. Gonna send the villager up. Build our town center. I would keep a hero up here as well because they can send Prometheans up here as was shown in the extended edition. I actually completely forgot about that. Surprisingly, but I held it just fine. I mean, Prometheans themselves can't take on a town center. They're not Cyclops. Alright, we need to get some wood gatherers again now, so we're going to just put our town center over there. Now, what you want to do as well is you want to build a town center just after Prometheus leaves, so you have the most time to do it. And you don't have to build a town center. I mentioned it in the extended edition, you can just use multiple small buildings, like put one here, put one here, put one here, until all of it's covered, because smaller buildings generate smaller lush. But town center just means it's much easily done, as far as I'm concerned. I don't bother with these upgrades because these upgrades don't affect heroes and, as far as I'm concerned, aren't worth it. The armory upgrades do, so I would get the armory upgrades, at least the weapons one. Mail matters slightly because of the normal Prometheans, but there's no archers, so you don't really need the shield upgrades. You guys can just let the Behemoth do the rest of the work now. Alright, so we'll get bronze weapons. At least you get bow saw and the quarry upgrade. Bow saw, bow saw. I'm gonna call it whatever the hell you want. I'm pretty sure it's a bow saw. Anyway, that town center is nearly done. They've left that settlement, but we're not going to build from that one. Our next settlement's going to be this one.
Herr Joe's most intem. Yuji most intem.
You can also build a market and trade resources for what you want. So that one's done. Put you over there.
Gereg.
Gonna get the Horns of Consecration. This gets you a faster favor trickle, which was very nice since we want to use heroes. Alright, get the Carpenter's upgrade, and then I want to get Irrigation, and then we're set on the economic upgrades for the rest of the match. Or the rest of the scenario. We're not versing someone after all.
Gereg.
See the Lush just animated there? Another Promethean attack.
We've healed another area.
Gaia seems to be pleased. The sun
health's
is
gone
shining
less.
stronger. You
Up. Titan has been weakened. We should
You
attack.
can actually lower his health.
He's still too strong.
He doesn't generate,
Keep healing the land. That's what's weakening.
but you're still better off. I think it's either 2 or 3. Cause I think he's still got regenerative powers until you got 2 or 3 settlements. I have never tested it because I never bothered. But he eventually goes down to 4,000 health once you get all the settlements. So that's all we really need to get done. That's all the goats. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you all there. Actually, no, I've got enough for the farms. Get on the farms, please. I'm just gonna get a few more villagers to train. Citizens for the right term. Do need a couple more manor houses. I'm actually gonna stop Murmelo training for now. So I can get these citizens up. We've got 4 on wood, 2 on gold, 4 on food. Well, we've got 3 on gold technically.
In wedge.
And we want to just get about 5 like our usual, because there's no guarantees we actually one-shot the Titan with what we have. We very likely will, but we want a safe bank to rebuild, essentially. So, we'll be getting a mixture of Arcus and Murmelo. Although, Arcus really don't need to be turned into heroes. I still would do it, just because. It's like, they're heroic. If they kill all your Murmelo, because chances are Prometheus is going to kill all your Murmelo, do your usual, lug him around while the Arcus attack him. And you'll be just fine, really. I'm going to wait for him to do one more. After he leaves this one, we're going to send the citizens over here to go and build that town center. We've got enough wood gatherers.
Mark. Osto. Most intem.
Alright, train Murmelo again. Train Arcus.
You see?
A bunch of our Murmelo are hurt, and they don't come back with Heroic Renewal, which really sucks, because we've got Traitor, we don't have Chaos, because Heroic Renewal is a 3rd age tech. Alright, so now we're going to move our citizens down here. We're going to build this town center, and as soon as they leave this one, we're going to build that one here too. You usually want to provide an escort for the ones out here, because there's still some roaming Prometheans that you have to worry about now and then. Upgrade. Just cancel that Murmelo for a sec, so we can build this town center.
In a Jerek.
As you can see, there's just an oracle there. Don't really have to worry about him. Now we've got a bunch of gold, so we're going to send out gold gatherers to go build this town center. Yeah, might as well cast the traitor power. Yep, there's a big blob, and that is why we keep our heroes up there. So we're just going to send our army up along with the citizens here too. Oh, these guys want to just ignore it, interestingly enough. But we can take care of that problem. Yep, they're going straight for our citizens, and we're going to just clean them out. Alright, the lush is done. Send them back. Probably going to just delete that behemoth. Alright.
One more settlement and I'll tear off that Titan's head.
We're nearly pop capped. Now we got a lot of wood but no gold. I actually want to put these guys on gold now. Alright, send these guys over here, put them on gold as well. The amount of wood we got, we don't really need any more from there. Turn as many Murmelo into heroes as we can, which is not much because we don't have a lot of food. With the Arcus, we don't just have a lot of gold. Just mine the gold here that's close by. I hate the Titans because you can't double select your heroes.
The Titan is weak. Attack him.
In this version, anyway. In Extended Edition, it works for some reason. So we're not going to attack yet. We're actually just going to wait. Because we don't have the heroic numbers in Murmelo. That's what we want. They are expensive after all to get Murmelos to heroes. It's like, what, 100 food? Very expensive stuff. And a bunch more Arcus. And these will be helpful against Prometheans, not so much Prometheus himself. I think another one on food will do. Just because we've got so much. When he comes down here, hopefully we'll have enough. We'll see. We actually won't, and I think for being on the safe side, we shouldn't attack. Alright, so we got all of our archers are heroes. We'd like to get a bunch more Murmelo in the heroes before we hit them. Let's get a market out. Actually, no, a market would not help here really, because we still do need gold as well. Not as much gold, but we still need it nonetheless. All right, this should be enough. I don't think it is, but some people also like to try to trap Prometheus. Personally, that's not a thing I do. I just prefer to make him play tag. I think that's fun. So the Arcus and all that stuff can just surround him. But obviously he doesn't always, you know, care what you do. Just try to do as much damage as you can. Surround him. Because yeah, his AoE abilities are just going to hurt hard. Or they're going to hit hard. It looks like we do have enough. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, we have enough. The Arcus will finish him off. But yeah, gotta be careful at times.
The Titan is dead.
Alright, next level is gonna be my favorite. Well, one of my favorites in this campaign at least. Good old Atlantis Betrayed. You have done well.
You have done well. Kronos' servant is still at large, however, and he has the Atlantean army at his command.
Where is he?
The Atlantean colony.
Yes, you must destroy him to end this.
Not much of a challenge after dealing with Titans.
Castor, only you can stop this, my son.
Stop it, we shall. So, join me next time for the penultimate episode of the Titans campaign, Atlantis Betrayed. One of my favorites. Catch you guys then.